In this tip, I'm talking about hitting your driver. So what I want you to do is a little test, all right? Just to prove that hitting the ball as hard as possible is never gonna work. All right, so what I want you to do is take out like 10 balls, have a pile of 10 balls. You can do more if you want. And then another 10 over here, okay? So I want you, after you've warmed up, I want you to, so you got 10 and 10, I want you to swing as hard as you possibly can at the first 10, okay? Just sit here, go like this. Okay, here I am. Okay, I want you to swing as hard as possible. That thing is going low left into the rough over here. Okay, you're gonna do that for 10 balls. All right, try to remember where they're going. Okay, did they slice? Whatever. Okay, if you have to write it down, write it down. All right, so, you know, basically I'm looking to get you to see how many did you actually hit half decent in the fairway. Okay, probably gonna be like 1. Okay, so now I want you to go like this. Hit the second batch of 10 at 50%, okay? 50%, nice and easy. All right, so you're going like this. Here you are, it's just nice and easy, 50%, okay? And then watch those. So what I want you to do is compare the ones at 50% to the ones at 100%, all right? I'm telling you, the ones at 50% will go almost as far, if not farther, than your balls at 100%, because the ones you swing at 100%, you're gonna lock everything up. You're probably not gonna hit the center of the face, and that is going to lose you a ton of club head speed. All right, the one time you actually get lucky, you hit a good one, okay? But 9 other ones go sideways. All right, so going at 50%, you're gonna be a lot looser, so that would increase your club head speed. It's way easier to hit the ball in the middle of the face. You know, your wrists will be nice and loose. Arms will stretch out, not doing, you know, this big chicken wing as you're hitting your shots. You know, hopefully you get your body moving a little bit. And you will hit the ones at 50% way better than the ones at 100%. Okay, if you don't believe me, this is your next test that you're gonna do. Go out, prove it to yourself, all right? And that's the thing, you know, people have been trying to whack at it as hard as they can for, you know, 10, 20, 50 years. Like at some point, you gotta realize that is not going to work. It will never work. It hasn't yet. So what, just one day magically it's just gonna start, you know, going down the middle every time? No, it's not gonna happen. So the days that you've actually hit some pretty good ones in a row, those were luck. Okay, you got lucky and you hit like maybe 3 good ones in a row. The other ones go sideways. So this way you're going just nice and easy, not using your arms, totally relax. You'll start using your body, and then no joke, you will hit the ball way better with way less effort. Okay, and then into the future, instead of going 50%, add some more leg drive to increase your club head speed. Got tons of tips on that on the channel. You know, just start firing your legs and hips harder for more. Okay, don't start, you know, hitting hard again. That is not gonna work. But I want you to prove it to yourself that that will not work. If you have to hit 100 balls and 100 balls, okay, then do that. I'm trying to prove to you that swinging hard will not work, okay? So give this a try next time you're out at the range, and hopefully you come to the same conclusion and you stop trying to hit it as hard as you can. You start loosening up, get your legs and hips hitting the ball, and then you'll be hitting it longer and straighter than ever. I truly hope you've enjoyed this tip. You know, I've been teaching a powerful, effortless, pain-free golf swing now since 1991. If you'd like to learn this type of swing, then click on this link right here, or click the link in the description below, and I'll send you some free samples of my body swing book and video series that take you step by step by step through how to build a powerful, effortless, pain-free golf swing.